So I think one of the things I would like to really talk about in this session, in this video, is the unconditional love. Unconditional love is huge. I know a lot of people think, what? How can you give love unconditionally? Yeah, it's deep, but it's simple, and it's just the most beautiful thing because there's nothing that you lose. Who you are is love. You just love, a whole bundle of love. And so when you give yourself, what you can give is love. And so what I got with that unconditional love, let me give you an example of a husband and wife. Yeah. And sometimes maybe one of the spouses will think, well, this is that person and I am this person. And so when I hurt the other person, it's not me feeling the pain, it's me, I'm okay. And if maybe she's feeling the pain, shauri yake, I don't know, well, I'm okay. If I'm okay and she's feeling pain, it's got nothing to do with me. You see, I'm just doing my thing. And so sometimes when the other person is hurt, especially from whatever it is, even if it's not you who's hurting the other person, but the other person is hurting, the chances are you will also hurt back because who we are is actually one. I know it sounds it doesn't sound like real, but it is the reality. Like, for example, if somebody in this room is hurting, that tension, that kind of like environment of pain will be there. It will be around there. And what are the chances that another person will not start hurting? If you see somebody, like the other day, we saw somebody being shot by the police, and it hurt us. When in Kenya, just recently, one of our young people was killed by the police, tortured, and we were told that the person was tortured. It was painful for me, and it was painful for a lot of people. So we kind of like, we do feel, we have empathy. We do feel the other person's pain or happiness. Yeah. And so when two people are together, or more than two people, and we deprive them, say, for example, it's a husband and wife, and maybe the wife deprives the husband of love. Do you know who actually hurts? The person depriving that love ends up hurting more because you start judging this other person, and then you want not to give love to this person so that they may hurt. I'm not going to give you love. I'm not going to give you that privilege of loving you, of making you happy. And then you end up being miserable yourself. So it's like a mirror image. Whatever we want to do to another person, it actually comes back to us. And I learned that. I learned that whatever we do to another person, or even just judging, if the other person, you feel that the other person, maybe a wife may feel maybe the husband cheated, and she's feeling very hurt, and so she decides not to even smile to the husband or not even talk to him or to just keep on scolding him and make him feel guilty and all that, I know one will say, what do you expect? But then what I'm saying is that doing all those things, depriving that person love, will actually deprive of yourself love, and it will hurt you. It will hurt you more. It doesn't bring solutions to the problems. It will only deepen the wound. Because here you are, you withhold your love because you say you don't want to get hurt. That's why you're withholding your love. But by withholding your love, you're denying you love. I mean, if I don't smile, if I'm not happy, if I'm not, if I don't enjoy my life, how can that protect me? How will that protect me? How would it protect me? You know, it's sometimes we imagine the opposite. And so in my coaching, I bring it out and show how it is that when you withhold love because you want to punish the other person, you end up punishing yourself, and you end up denying yourself your joy and your happiness. You end up actually punishing you. Yeah. And so when you give unconditional love, I mean, it sounds foolish, but you end up saving yourself. Yeah. Because people will do whatever it is that they want to do. Just because you withheld your love, it doesn't mean that the other person is going to be straight, is going to be beautiful now. It only pushes them away. Yeah. And I know it's the opposite of what we imagine and think. But in my coaching, one sees that. And one sees their own happiness and joy instead of thinking about punishing the other person. Yeah. It's I think this work that I'm doing, it's the whole, I don't know how I would call it. I'm just so excited about it. Yeah. It brings so much freedom to the person, so much love and joy, and so much energy. It's just the most beautiful thing. I dropped everything for this. Yeah. Because I found the real thing. You know, I ended up going through that divorce, as difficult as it was. And I found my joy back because I engaged myself in this. I would bring love to everything. Yeah. To a dress that I'm wearing, to my hair. I'll go to the mirror and I say, I love you. Yeah. I'll bring love back to me. I would not have negative thoughts about somebody that I feel this person has really wronged me. Maybe the person was doing what he knows best. Maybe that is their way of expressing themselves. And I know there are people out there who can be cruel. And one doesn't have to be with those people. Yeah. But you don't have to be tied in that web of pain and hatred because somebody else is kind of like showing the cards of pain and hatred to you. No, you can decide on your own what it is that your thoughts will be. Your thoughts can be beautiful, and you can plan your own things, and you can be excited about today, excited about the future, and excited about the fact that you're here. You know, this is the real it's everything, really. It's all that we are looking for in life. I know people are always looking for something. Sometimes you look for money, and then you get money, and then it's like there's something that you need to look for. Maybe more money, and then you look for more money, and then it becomes like there's something that you're looking for that is so elusive. This is it. This is it. This is the most beautiful thing. Yeah, this is the most beautiful thing. You get back to your normal settings. No more so much pain. Just a few challenges, and then you get to know. You see a challenge, and it's like, oh, there's an opportunity here. There's an opportunity. And when you look at it as an opportunity, you love your challenges. And you start working on how you can overcome those challenges to go to the next level. And it's just the most beautiful thing. And I think that's how we were meant to live. You know, like people getting all these diseases and all that, it's because you stay in a space where you're not at ease. Your body is not at ease. It is screaming and screeching for maybe, I would say, for freedom, for love. Yeah. And when we don't know, we keep going in the same direction until our body cannot hold it any longer. Yeah. It's like a poison to the body because it's going the opposite direction. Yeah. We're chasing things that are not valuable to us. Yeah. We want to punish people who have hurt us, and we end up punishing ourselves. And you see, all that, the Bible says, my people perish because of lack of knowledge. And so this knowledge, it's I think, I don't know if it was picked from the future, but it is a knowledge that is so precious. Yeah. And one of the things that I got is that 4 days, being coached for 4 days, it turns a lot around. It turns so much around. And this is a knowledge that never leaves you. It becomes a way of life because you have encountered the most beautiful thing. And so you never go back. If it is a relationship, even when you go astray, you always bring yourself back because you know this way is very unproductive. There's nothing here. And you know that this way will give me happiness. It's all about me. Yeah. And so when we bring happiness to another, we bring happiness to ourselves because we are all intertwined. We are one, apparently. Yes, we are one. And so when you get this kind of coaching and you realize that your neighbor is yourself, I know it sounds absurd, but it's not. It's the reality. When we're attacking the other person, we're in essence attacking ourselves. And that is so unproductive. When we're giving to the other something nice, we're giving unto ourselves. And the way we go about this is not by telling it, but by walking hand in hand in this, that which we are talking about. Yeah? Where the participant will be as open as they can be and as challenging as they can be. And at the end of the day, they end up seeing the love, the beautiful love that they have in themselves. And so my work is actually to bring some people back to themselves, to their own selves, and to be able to solve their own issues. And it's just the most beautiful thing. Why do people need this work? I mean, I can't imagine myself before. I can't imagine me walking in that darkness and feeling so lost and feeling so much pain and feeling that people have wronged me and feeling like people are against me. When I got to learn that it is me on the driver's seat of my own life, it was everything. I stopped blaming. I took control. And I became responsible. I knew that it's about me and the way and my choices and the way I do my things. And when I didn't know how to do a certain something, I would query. And when I query, I get answers. Because all the answers, I came to understand that all the answers are within me. Yeah? Let me tell you a story, a small story of a man. He who was looking for his keys at a bus stop. And some of his neighbors came by. They were dropped at the bus stop. And this guy was still looking for his keys there. And the neighbors asked him, "What are you looking for?" And he was like, I've lost my keys. So some of the neighbors helped him to look for the keys. And as they were looking for the key, another bus stopped at the stage. And some other people alighted. And they found others looking for the key for something. They asked, "What is it that you people are looking for?" And the people were like, "Well, this guy lost his keys and we're helping him to find the keys." And one of the guys walked up to him and said, "Are you sure you lost these keys here?" And the guy was like, "Oh, okay. The thing is, I actually lost my keys in my backyard, and it's just too dark in there, so I couldn't see anything. And so what happened is that I came somewhere where there's light to look, at least maybe." And it sounded very absurd. It was, I mean, people will be like, What? This gay. You're looking for the keys at the stage and you actually lost your keys in your backyard. And we don't realize that we do that all the time. We're looking for solutions to our problems out there because out there is where there's light. And just because we cannot see here where we are in a blind spot. We actually don't look for the solutions here within ourselves. And so what it is that I do, I guide people to come back to themselves and to know that ultimately it is them who have solutions for their issues. And when you query, when you ask questions, when you put yourself responsible, you find the solutions. Yeah. But first and foremost, you have to know that solutions are here with you. Yeah. You don't need to go looking for solutions outside of yourself. Yeah. And so this is the real thing. Yeah. We need this coaching. I needed it. I needed it. I mean, I don't know where I would be if I didn't get that. I don't know where I would be. I can't imagine. Yeah. I remarried now. I have a husband who loves me, who just loves me. Yeah. And I love him back. And my children are now grown up and I'm thankful they're doing well. Yeah. And I'm doing this work, this beautiful work. Yeah. So I invite you, yeah, to get in touch with us. Yeah. Get in touch with us and see what it is that we can do together to make this beautiful, beautiful life much more enjoyable. Yeah. Yeah. To make your relationships worthwhile. Yeah. If it be parent-child relationship, if it be spouse or spouse relationships, whatever relationships, or if there are ailments where somebody is suffering with something and they need, everything is spiritual. Everything. Yeah. Once you align yourself, with your own spirit, everything cleans up. Yeah. And so we do this. It's doable. Yes. Yes. It's beautiful. So get in touch with us and we can guide you on how you can get to us. Yes. We can guide you on that.